Why is the narcissist always so exhausted? They are exhausted because, first of all, they're going to do 8 times as much as a normal human does. Let me say that. They have too many people that they have to impress. They have too many lies that they've told to a million people. They have so many people around them that they have to keep this image up with that it is exhausting. They have to keep this fake smile on. They have to, especially if you're a covert narcissist, you have to pretend that you're happy. You have to pretend that you're nice. You have to pretend that you're this. You have to, you know, if they do customer service, they're gonna be, have a nice day, have a nice, it's always gotta be up, 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 up. And so, if they're entertaining, they gotta be the funniest. If they gotta be the loudest, or they have to outdo everybody. It's always this overly compensating. Um, so and a lot of times I ask them, are you tired? No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. No, I'm not tired. I'm not. Meanwhile, they are eternally exhausted, and you'll only see them sometimes just almost like faint late at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, they'll just pass out because come 6 o'clock in the morning, they're gonna start this whole big thing all over again. And they always talk about the mask, the mask, the mask. Think about on Halloween when you really wear a mask. My gosh, you can't wait to pull that thing off. You can barely breathe with that thing on. You know what I mean? And they wear that thing 365 days a year, 7 days a week. So imagine how exhausting that is, right? So what's the number one thing that they're so concerned with? Their image. Their image. Their image. They're concerned with what other people think and how other people see them. So, you know, they'll even have a mask on with their own family, with people that are around them. They'll keep this mask on. And even when people can kind of like see through the cracks and start seeing through this picture perfect mask, right? Because nobody is perfect. Nobody has this perfect life. Nobody is this. Nobody is that. No, everybody goes through struggles, but it's like when they start, it's almost like a dark situation, and then the light starts piercing through, right? It's not all the way light in the room, but the light is piercing through the dark in little pieces. That's how it is when people start seeing through that mask just a little bit. And they are working a million times harder than you could ever believe. To every time there's a crack, they're pasting it up. Every time there's another crack, they're pasting it up. Every time they're pasting. They want to make sure that there's no cracks in that mask. So, but then when they realize, okay, this is too exhausting. I have to, this person might start seeing the real me, or they might start, you know what I mean? That's when, you know what I mean? They might just let the whole mask fall, right? Because it's exhausting. And that's when you see the real dark side of a person. And you still may not see all of it because this is really bad. But the rage, the anger, the devaluing, the silent treatment, the evil, mean little comments, anything to kind of like project how they feel onto you, right? And I'll give you an example. There was someone that I knew that was being so mean to this other person, and I couldn't understand, like, why are they being so mean? I mean, it was just like completely out of nowhere. Like, I mean, so mean. And in my mind, I was thinking, boy, they must really have had an argument before, a past. There's something, bad blood, basically. And so The other person was taking it though. They were just taking it. They didn't really respond. They didn't really um, give them what they wanted, because I think the person wanted the other person to go low with them. You know what I mean? Argue with them, fight with them. You know what I mean? And the other person wouldn't do it. They just kept. I could see it was hurting them, but they were just taking it. Again, I was an outsider, so I didn't really get involved. But I was just like, wow, right? So the person ended up leaving abruptly, leaving the situation, leaving. I mean, barely even said bye to anybody, and just left. So while the other person was gone. So when the abuser, let's just say that, came back and realized that person was gone, the natural thing, I'm thinking, okay, whew, it's over with. You know what I mean? Like, but no, that person starts directing their anger towards me. Now I know 100,000% that I didn't do anything wrong to this person, but I just started watching the pattern. Like, oh my gosh, now they're doing things to me, saying little things, saying little snide things. And this went on for weeks, attacking me, saying little negative things, doing little things, being mean, being a little rageful, yelling, screaming, slamming things. And I'm like, oh my God. And there's nothing you can do once this train starts rolling, because the person's already exhausted. They're tired of wearing that mask. You know what I mean? Like, if you're around them, or you know what I mean, maybe you got a new job and your boss is trying to act like they're so nice to you. Other people are telling you, girl, watch it, I'm telling you, you don't know, and they might be nice to you for months, right? They kept that on from, but then they got tired, and one day they took that puppy off, baby, and you've been in trouble ever since. That's kind of what happened to me. And so I was like, what in the world? But they were exhausted, they were tired of wearing that mask. So what am I saying, and where am I going with all this? What I'm saying is that even some of your people that are right around you, friends, family, neighbors, coworkers, may have this mask on, right? I mean, we all wear a mask at some point. We step outside and we're not in the mood, but we still, good morning, hi, how you doing? I'm good, hi. We do our little thing and then we come back in the house. Especially if it's your day off, right? You don't feel like adulting. You don't feel like being nice to people. You just want some time to yourself, right? But to imagine that there's people who wear a mask 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And, these are people that go home and kick their dog, right? They've been nice all day, but they got to release some of this anger on somebody, kick their dog, right? These are the people who go home and they've been nice all day. They're managers. They're tired of being nice to people. And they go home and beat up their wife, right? Some women go home and beat up their husbands, believe it or not. These are people that go and slap their children around when they get home. They want to release this anger onto someone because they're just full and they're tired of carrying it. And it's just a disgusting, horrible. These people need therapy, anger management, medication, God, church, a pastor, a mentor, something. And I'm not making. Listen, this is a real serious situation. But my channel is Narc Not Allowed. I'm here more for the victims. If you start seeing these patterns, you're getting abused. People are yelling and screaming at you. You don't even know why. They're banging around. They're saying little things. They're coming in. No, you're not anybody's kicking and punching bag. You're not. Get out. Leave. Don't fall for the excuses. Who cares what's the reason? Leave. These people are dangerous. And one thing a narcissist wants to do, I heard this a while ago, is trade places with you. They want you to believe that you're the narcissist and that they're the good person. So what they're going to do is trigger you and trigger you and trigger you and trigger you and trigger you until one day you snap. Boom. You snap. You're yelling and screaming. You look like the crazy person. Even worse, maybe you get arrested. You go to jail. You hurt them. Now your reputation is... And they've now got what they wanted because they're going to be the victim. Because nobody can be a bigger victim than them. And you're going to look like the crazy one. And that's going to be supply for them for a long time. Oof, get away. No contact is the only solution. God bless.